Welcome back. I'm Mo, and you're watching Real Fake Pizza. In today's video, I'm giving the TikTok breadstick recipe another go. In my first attempt, I definitely made a few mistakes, and although the result turned out tasty, it looked nothing like the original TikTok version. So this time, I tweaked the recipe further in the Pizza app, and here's what I came up with. Using only Caputo Saccharoso before was probably overkill for such a short 3-hour dough, so now I'm using mostly AP flour instead. I also increased the yeast a little by lowering the proofing temperature. And I reduced the olives to 80 grams and the ricotta cheese to 80 grams as well. Inside the app, I set up 3 different flours and named them, which makes measuring super easy. 70% AP flour, 25% Caputo, and 5% wholemeal flour for extra flavor. After measuring everything out, I dissolved the salt in room temperature water, added the yeast, then poured in the flour mixture. I mixed it together with a kitchen spoon, covered it, and let it rest for 20 minutes. "20 minutes later, I performed a stretch and fold, but this time I didn't add the olives yet. After another 20-minute rest, I did another stretch and fold in the bowl using wet hands to avoid sticking. Then I scooped the dough onto a wet countertop and laminated it by gently stretching out the edges. Now comes the olives and ricotta. I sprinkled on the halved olives and ricotta chunks, folded the dough back together, and let it bulk ferment for 1 hour. This way, the gluten development should be a bit stronger, and hopefully the final result comes out lighter and easier to handle. After the 1-hour rest, I flattened the dough slightly, cut it into 4 strips, and placed them onto parchment paper brushed with a bit of oil. This time, I made sure to stretch the strips much thinner. Last time, they ended up way too chunky. I drizzled a little olive oil on top, covered them with a large baking tray, and let them proof for another hour. After the 1-hour final proof, it was time to bake. I baked the breadsticks in 2 separate batches. This time, the dough already looked much more promising than in my first attempt. I figured I'd get a more even bake and a crispier bottom without using a baking tray, so I placed the dough strips directly onto the preheated stone, keeping them on the baking paper at first. After a few minutes, I removed the paper before it had a chance to char. They baked for about 10 minutes in total, until they developed a nice golden color and crisped up beautifully. And the result? Much closer to what I was aiming for. The aroma is fantastic, and the flavor is even better. The combination of olives and ricotta works really well, adding plenty of flavor without overpowering the dough. The texture is airy on the inside, crispy on the outside, and honestly, they're super delicious. I'm really glad I gave this recipe another try. Sometimes a few small adjustments can make a huge difference. What do you think? Did the second attempt nail it? Or would you tweak it even further? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more pizza and baking experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.